suffer from the same problem at the moment. They just don't know where the next goal is coming from. Everton have only scored 2 in 4 games, while Wednesday haven't netted at all since losing top scorer Paolo Di Canio to long-term suspension. With Benito Carbone out injured, Andy Booth and Richie Humphreys were paired up front for the Owls, but they drew a blank. Recent £4.5 million signing, Ivory Coast international Ibrahim Bakayoko cut in and came close for the visitors, as did Richie Humphreys at the other end for the Owls. He now hasn't scored in 36 appearances, stretching back to September 1996. The Blues have failed to score in half their games so far this season, and only Duncan Ferguson has scored more than 1 goal for them. Andy Booth's header was brilliantly kept out by Alex Cleland's goal-line clearance, but the result leaves both teams in the bottom 6. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Everton 0.
Just 2 points from 9 games have made this match an epic for Southampton, and Matt Le Tissier put them on their way with his 201st goal for the club. In the past, Southampton's results against their fellow strugglers have kept them up. Egil Ossenstad scored 1 at Sunderland that saw them survive 2 years ago. That one could prove equally important come May. Ossenstad sealing the Saints' first win of the season. The first time they've even scored twice in a game. Southampton being Southampton, though, they still gave Coventry chances. Darren Huckabee contrived to miss that, before Scott Hiley's defensive error highly embarrassed Steve Froggatt. If either of those had gone in, it would have been a different story, but Dion Dublin's trademark header was the only consolation Coventry could muster, as Southampton halved the gap at the bottom to 3 points. Still not enough for Dave Jones' first smile of the season, though.
We knew today.
The match exploded into life midway through the first half with 2 goals in 3 minutes. Robbie Mustoe slid in to put Middlesbrough ahead, but his goal was quickly cancelled out by Marcus Gale's near-post header. It was the start of a productive afternoon for the Wimbledon striker, recalled to the starting lineup in the only change to the side thrashed 5-1 at Manchester United 7 days previously. Middlesbrough were back in front by half-time. Fleming's cross met by Hamilton Ricard, the Colombian's 10th goal of the season. His first-half performance was described by manager Brian Robson as his best for the club, although the goal was virtually Middlesbrough's last contribution to the afternoon. Moments into the second half, Wimbledon thought they'd equalised for a second time, but Gale's shot was ruled out as he was offside. Wimbledon's almost constant pressure paid off, though, when Gale did score his second of the afternoon from Kenny Cunningham's cross. Gale doubling his total for the season from 2 to 4 in 1 day. And the Dons nearly took all 3 points with a third from Gale. This time his header was just stopped by Borough keeper Marlon Beresford. The replays are inconclusive, but from the main stand opposite the camera position, it was clear the ball hadn't crossed the line. Wimbledon 2, Middlesbrough 2.
Let's hear the action. Coming at you from Ewood Park, the visitors got out first. Blackburn Scottish midfielder Billy McKinley has the ball taken away by Patrick Vieira, and it's Nicholas Anelka. The shot off the post to beat Tim Flowers. The Frenchman's 4th goal of the season. Arsenal 1-0 after Anelka posted up right there. Now it's Arsenal again. Free kick from just outside the box. Emmanuel Petit surfing the net, goal.com. Petit, another one of Arsenal's flying Frenchmen, puts the visitors ahead by 2. His shot off the wall and into the back of the net. Weather not good. Rain coming down in sheets, but that didn't prevent Rovers from getting on the board in the second half. The cross deflects off Petit right to the youngster, Damian Johnson. And that was his first ever Premier League goal. Johnson taking advantage of the opportunity, using his head into the net. In the waning moments, Blackburn's Chris Sutton blatantly takes down Vieira, And that has Sutton seen red. Sent off. And that ended Roy Hodgson and Rover's chances. Arsenal held on for the 2-1 road victory.